All right, everybody, welcome to another installment of our Fit-Tastic at Home Partner Spotlights. I'm really excited to be joined by Broderick Crawford, the Executive Director of the NBC CDC over in Kansas City, Kansas. And Broderick, how are you, my friend?
Matt, I am absolutely wonderful, and it is great to join you and the Fit-Tastic team. Happy to be a longtime partner and looking forward to our conversation.
Great. Well, I just want to catch up with you. We talked earlier this year, and I know that NBC CDC does a lot of work in the community related to early childhood and nutrition and health and physical activity. And so tell us a little bit more about what you all are doing over the last few months and how you've adapted to, this world that we're in right now.
So, as you and your listeners know, COVID has impacted all of us in a great way. And so the NBC Community Development Corporation has now enhanced our food pantry, where normally people would come up and come inside our facility. We now have a drive-through pantry where folks will just drive up and we, get their demographic information and then give them bags of groceries, boxes of fruit, and assorted other items. That has now grown from where we would normally see anywhere from 75 to 100 people on our pantry day. It's now close to 175 to 200 cars that come through on the first and third Wednesdays. So we've really been helpful and happy to be able to provide those services on a continual basis to our community. And then as we talk about our maternal health or infant mortality project, Every Baby to One, of which Children's Mercy is one of our sponsors for that particular project, we're happy that we've been able to continue to move forward in a virtual format. And so we're still able to connect with our families. We're still able to provide services. Actually, on one of our pantry days, we were able to give out, almost 100 different types of Pampers and those types of things that mom need. We've been able to still connect with a new church, First Baptist Church, that is now connected up actually at the end of this month. We'll be doing a Jeopardy game with them where we're engaging their families, understanding the different things that are available, service available for moms, dads, families with children.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for that update. I know you and our relationship kind of goes back to Jersey Creek Trail, and I still kind of participate in those meetings. You've been active on that front too. What's going on with Jersey Creek Trail, and how is NBC CDC working on that?
Matt, I am unbelievably excited. Oh my word. We have now gotten traction. It's interesting through COVID that we haven't had all the number of years we've been working. So the Parks and Rec Department has secured funding for Jersey Creek. We have been put in touch with the Sunflower Trail Foundation, where they're now ready to add some money to it. So we have some funding that we've been trying to get, 10 years ago, but we're excited that the funding is now being available. We are working very closely. Actually, Groundwork NRG is leading the effort now. Our meetings now have Public Works. We've got Mark. We've got the planning department. And so we've got Clean Air now. We have so many partners at the table now that is unbelievable how much progress we have made in a short period of time. But Jersey Creek is about to have some things, it's about to look different here very soon.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for the hard work I know that you've put into this over the many years that you've been involved in leading the way. You kind of personify the champion, community health champion role that I think a lot of people want to see across a lot of projects. So congrats.
Absolutely. Thank you. And again, we are excited. And I'm happy to be able to, now we've secured some funding to even have a official compensated coordinator for it. So it's like, I'm excited.
That's awesome. So last question for you, because this is going to go live on Tuesday morning.
Okay.
This Saturday, October 3rd, you're going to have a little bit of an event. Why don't you share more about what you're doing?
Absolutely. So one of our signatures event for the NBC Community Development Corporation is our 5K. So this would be our 7th year in having our 5K, and because of COVID, we had to do some things differently. So we will have a virtual 5K on Saturday, October the 3rd from 10 to 2. And the way that that works is that because it's virtual, we've actually now been able to open up the format. So we will have folks that will be walking from Lawrence. We'll have folks that'll be walking from Arkansas, from Philadelphia, from DC, all over the country. We now have folks that have been registered to walk. The event is free. And so we're inviting everybody to go to our website, NBCCDC.org. You can register. We will have specific individuals, like our host today. He and his wife will be a part of the live Facebook feed. So at a certain time between 10 and 2, those of you who know my good friend will be able to see him and his lovely wife and probably their dogs walking as a part of our 5K. So different individuals will be able to send in their live videos via Facebook. And so there will be a Facebook Live from 10 to 2 with different participants all over the country participating in our 5K. And this year it's important because the proceeds will go to help families that are affected by COVID. So we have a number of different things, whether it's Avenue of Life in McKinney-Vento, or whether it's the school district, or whether it's buying broadband or buying laptops. I mean, there are a number of different places that we have contacted that have agreed to accept our assistance with families with COVID.
That's awesome. And we'll make sure that people are watching. We'll put all the links below. You can click on them, register. And just to confirm, Broderick, what you're saying is you can walk anywhere you want to walk and participate no matter where you are in the country.
Absolutely. So yes, and that is absolutely correct. You can walk where you are. There will be people walking on treadmills. There'll be people walking around their dining room tables. There'll be people walking on trails. There'll be people, actually we got a guy that has a sports football team, and he's gonna be walking around his players. And so wherever you are, you can participate. This is not limited to running for 5 miles in a certain space. Wherever you are, you have the opportunity to participate.
Well, that's a great way to be physically active at home or anywhere near your home. Where are you going to be walking? Last question for you.
So I'll actually be on location at New Bethel Church at 745 Walker. So I'll be walking probably along the Jersey Creek Trail when I do my live feed. So I'll be walking in the host location there at 745 Walker.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you there, and hopefully anyone watching this, you can join, get out, get some air, have a good time, connect with some other folks around the city, and be physically active and Fit-Tastic at home. So Broderick, thank you so much for your time, my friend. Good seeing you as always.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. We look forward to seeing you on October 3rd.